Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, today's look, and her, today we're going to be unboxing one of the new Dress to Impress dolls. This one's named Bubblegum Gal. I recently had surgery, and this was one of my presents from, well, you know who you are. They're not really on the internet as much, faceless at least, so let me not reveal your information, but love you, bro, love you, bestie, love you, down. Okay, listen, y'all, these are really, really cute, and I've just kind of been stuck in my room healing. What? I've just been kind of stuck in my room healing, and today was the first day that I was allowed to wear makeup again. I did have a sinus surgery because, you know, it's just been so hard to breathe because I missed you guys while I was gone. That's why I had to have sinus surgery. No, but okay, I'm like too excited about this doll to be funny, so let's just roll the intro, I guess. Okay, so these retail at Target for the price on the screen. They have a couple dolls in this sort of, I think this is like the standard packaging. And then they also have which I think is really cool. I definitely need to get my hands on. That is the deluxe pack. Now that's on the screen right now. She looks really cool too. I may or may not be getting one of those. We'll see. I've been kind of active here on YouTube Shorts. I don't know if you've seen me posting every once in a while. If you haven't, go check those out because they're so fun. I've been unboxing some of the mini dolls, as you can see, so that's been super fun as well. Thank you to my man for those. This wasn't from him, this was from my bestie, like I said. But yeah, so today is about Miss Bubblegum Gal. I did just want to give a shout out to those mini dolls because that's what kind of ignited this sort of want for the fashion dolls, because the mini dolls are really, really cool. But like I said, it's not why we're here today. We are here for Miss Bubblegum Gal. Now the art is really, really cute. She looks kind of okay, like, did I eat or did I eat? Like, come on, I ate. I was gonna wear sunglasses too, but I couldn't find any that kind of matched this vibe. I think I did good enough though. I think, let me know in the comments below what you think of today's look. I feel like I was doing something that's kind of like inspired by the doll that I'm reviewing. I never want to do an exact cosplay because I like to just keep it a little original around here. Yeah, I actually realistically just didn't have like any of the stuff that she had, but like this is close. Like this is close. Like, okay, so since this is a new doll line, this video is, as you can see, a little bit longer than maybe my last one. We're gonna be here a minute. I don't know exactly how long we're gonna be today, but I'm getting fully into it. I'm fully diving in, fully wanting to see what she's all about. I do love playing Dress to Impress on Roblox. I do love playing Dress to Impress with my baddies, so you know, it's super fun. Follow me on Roblox if you're not already. Name on the screen. I think it's a very teeny park, but we'll see. It'll be on the screen right now. Maybe we can play Dress to Impress on Roblox together. I love me some Dress to Impress with my baddies. That's pretty much the only game that I like know I'll always go back to, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, Roblox is just so, it's its own world, as we know. Okay, but if you've never been on there, go check out Dress to Impress because it is really in depth, and it is really like, it's so fun, like so fun for a dress up game, and just in general it is so fun. And these dolls, you will get a lot more of the sort of references and sort of things like that if you so yeah, I don't know. It's just opening the mini dolls was really fun for me for the first time because seeing all of this sort of references that are to the game, it was so fun. And there's certain things that you may not understand that they're different from a typical fashion doll with the mini dolls. I mean, they're just really their own thing. Like each piece is so its own piece, so it really allows for a lot of mixing and matching. I'm just gonna grab one right now. This is one from the series 1 collection. This is Lovely Valentine. This was one that we opened last week together over on Shorts. So yeah, like every piece, it's kind of almost like a Polly Pocket, but every piece is completely removable, and then they have exactly like they are in the game, you know, this kind of shaped head, so you can really pick. I mean, and every piece, like even the heads are removable, so you can see you could swap different faces if you wanted to, if you had enough to kind of come up with different combinations and things like that. I was doing it when I just had like 2 of them, so super fun over there. And then they all do come with a little fabric accessory as well. I'm gonna get more of these, y'all, trust. I'm going to eventually so I can actually unbox them for you in a long form style video, along with maybe the big one. Maybe I'll do one then too, I don't know, but they're super cute. I just wanted to give these guys a little bit of a shout out because they were gifted to me as well, not from the company, but if you want to, email in bio, link tree in bio as well. Where I'm trying to show you guys this other one here that I have. This is the series 2. They come in This is, her name is Gothic Romance. She's super cute. I already showed her. I don't know what I'm doing. I just am really obsessed with these mini dolls, and they're, for honestly, for what they are, for the day and age that we're at with blind boxes, they're really not a bad price, because it comes with a stand, it comes with a doll, it comes with the removable accessories, it comes with a fashion accessory, it comes with a trading card. Like, they really are kind of the first of their kind. Like, there's a stand, there's a, you know, there's, it goes with the game, it comes with a game code. If you're interested in that, I know someone was asking over on our short whether or not I had already used the code. I don't really know. That's not really my wheelhouse, but maybe I'll try inputting it into the game. Someone will have to let me know in the comments how to do all of that stuff, because I'm so not techie. As you know, I just sit here, look pretty, open doll, hit upload. Like, that's really all I do over here on this channel. So we have a whole team over at the Doll Things channel, if you didn't know. It's just me. Okay. It's just me in my room. Okay. Basically, here we have a Bubblegum Gal. Let's actually get into the doll. So we have, over on the front, it says, strike a pose, dress to impress. Bubblegum Gal, little choking, warning hazard situation there. Official digital Roblox item included. So that's really cool too. You actually get a piece of something that you can put into the game. I don't know what exactly that is. Some kind of code or toggle or something. It's been a minute since I've been super into the game itself, but you know, like I said, I've been getting back into it because I haven't been able to leave the house as much. This is a bikini top and a bikini other top on top of each other. So 2 tops make a shirt, I guess. I don't know. Let's get into Miss Bubblegum Gal. Okay, side of the box. Other side of the box, exclusive. Oh, what is this about? Something from Target, I don't know. And then the back of the box, there's some little Polaroids, what look like Polaroids there of her as well. Super duper cute. And then you can pause and read if you feel so inclined. Okay. I don't know if I'm rushing this or not. I don't know how long we've been rolling, but snipping montage, should we get into it? I think we shall, because I'm just super excited to get into this girly and see what she's all about. So let's snipping montage right about now. Go. Okay, what I have done in the past for a lot of my reviews is if it's a doll that I normally have opened before, like say a Monster High, Rainbow High. Hello? New setup. I just realized I haven't even talked about it. Literally new background. What do you guys think? Ugh, don't look at that. There's a lot of construction happening right now in the stew. However, it is yeah, we're over here today, so that's cool. I don't know why it took me this long to realize that. I promise I am the reason why I'm over here, so I don't know what is my issue today. Anyways, it's been a long time coming to show this setup here, so it's gonna be redone very soon as well. So stay tuned for a collection video. I know y'all have been asking, and it is in the works. Okay, it's coming. I'm really excited about it. But like I was saying, normally when I'm opening a doll that I've opened one from said line before, I will kind of just take a moment and gather my thoughts. But I wanted to do first impressions today with, I've been calling her Zara because she reminds me of Zara Larson, but her name is Bubblegum Gal. But like I said, we're gonna call her Zara for today. First impressions right out of the box. She has a decent amount of weight to her. She's a little bit lighter than what I thought she was going to be for her size. So if you like a really heavy doll, like she's not going to be as heavy as like a Rainbow High doll or anything, but she definitely so far does not feel flimsy either. Like she doesn't feel like super cheapy or anything like that. Holding her feels kind of similar to maybe like a Project MC Square doll. I don't know, that's kind of like the most first thing I could think of. Like she's not super heavy, but she doesn't feel cheapy either. So that's kind of cool too. I want to see who makes these. Okay, so they're made by Fat Mojo, PHATMOJO. So cool. I don't know too much about them, but email me if you for business inquiries, or if you want to send one of these over, because I would really like to take a look at that deluxe set if I can. So anyways, shameless self-promotion aside, let's see. Let's take a look at the accessories first, because if we don't review them first, then we will probably just forget to review them at all, because I'm here for the what? I'm here for the dolls. All right, you guys. So let's start with trading card. Super cute. The art on these are gorgeous. I mean, like, this is not super duper my thing, but kids will love it. Like, this is really something special, especially with the rise of popularity of things like Pokemon cards and stuff like that right now. I know the trading cards are super popular and highly sought after, so this is something that can kind of bring multiple communities together and kind of widen the audience. So don't look at my nails right now. It's been a little too long since I got a mini, okay? and try to give myself a pedi the other day. Ended up doing surgery on my own toe. It's fine, like it happens, you know. Okay, so Bubblegum gal, dress to impress on the back. Moving on to the virtual prize. I guess we will maybe see what that is in a moment. I've decided that I think we are gonna try and get a little bit of gameplay going in this video, so bear with me here as I try to figure something out. Okay, so it says redeem your prize, play dresstoimpress.com/DLC. Can't read. Okay, there is a code there, so but by the time this is up, I would have already inputted it into my game, so you can't steal it. Anyways, it says scratch off anyway, so you really can't steal it. Cool. The only off the doll accessory that she comes with, aside from the 2 cards, is this bag. Now, this bag is not bad, but it could use some work compared to its competitors. I will say I am going to give this girl a lot of grace because it is a brand new doll line. This is wave 1. So I am going to give her some grace. Like I said, there are a lot of positives that we're going to get into in just a moment, but I do have a little bit of a negative, which is this bag does not open. It does have painted details, which is more than a lot of its competitors can say at the current moment. So no complaints there. With the paint or the style of it. It kind of looks like that ball from that show, that the ball and the show's name is on the screen right now. I'm gonna go over here to give it some room so you can see it and me at the same time. But yeah, I don't know why I can't not think of this when I think of that, but this is not even a coherent thought. I'm just like talking to the future editing self at the moment. The back itself, like I said, not super duper my style, but like, yeah, it doesn't open. It's a little bit, it's got some good weight to it. I do appreciate that as a kind of like sensory person myself when I'm playing with a doll. I do appreciate that, but yeah, no, it doesn't open. It has a little bit of squish to it too, which is kind of fun. I'm just giving a complete honest review. It does not look like it opens. I do like that the color scheme does match with the doll though. So let's get into her. Let's start with the shoes. I think these are really cute for a first doll line. They do look oh, I think her joints are a little bit tighter than like what they'll end up staying, if that makes sense. Like that noise sounded really bad, but it wasn't. Yeah, see, so it's nothing wrong there. I thought for a second, oh, they're really tight. I kind of enjoy that though. Okay, so as you can see, they kind of have different, it can be moved in a swift motion, but it really wants to kind of do its own snaps here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm saying. But I don't hate it. I think that's kind of fun. So she can sit like this. She can sit pretty well. That's not bad. Yeah, and then it's a 90, we got a 90-degree angle at the knees. So yeah, or 45. It's definitely 90. Okay. Yeah, the shoes, like I said, super cute. We have an ombre and designs. Now, I like that. And by designs, I mean painted detail. And then it's a second placement of the paint over the ombre shoe. So I really, really appreciate that. I do love these shoes. I think they are super well done. And yeah, I think it's worth the price point. I think, honestly, the shoes might be something that elevates her a little bit in my eyes. So let's move on to the outfit. Now, I'm not the best with textiles and fabrics and stuff, as we know. I'm not the reviewer for that, but I will give you my most honest, I'm just cutting off the kajinkers on the back of her head. Just giving you my most honest, best educated what I can. I will say, to me, this feels like, I would give it like a decent out of 10. Like, I would give this like it's really not bad. I like this satiny, this material. I don't know, you guys, I don't ever want to be wrong about the way that I describe a material, because I do want to give an honest review, but this does really remind me of Barbie, in a good way, in a great way. This type of material, this top looks like something that would come on a Barbie in the 2000s. And yeah, these have a lot of like Y2K influences, you guys, a lot of 90s and 2000s influence that I really appreciate. I got some hair stuck around her earring and I can't get it off. Okay, it'll stay there for now. But yeah, I don't know. Is it as like thick and as kind of dense and as like, what is the word, extravagantly detailed as some of the stuff that we've gotten from a line like this or whatever, what have you, maybe like OMG? No, but that's not, these are fashion icons, right? They are the hair, the body, the face, and also what is over it. And I'm gonna be honest, like that's what it's giving to me. These do look like DTI Roblox dolls. Like this looks like, and we'll get more into it in the final thoughts portion of today's video. We have the same or very similar, no, they're the same flowers on the top as we do on the skirt, but it's a different fabric. So I really appreciate that, the tying that in. And then we have this undershirt here that is kind of the same tulle sort of fabric that's happening over here. So everything is very, very cohesive as a why did my eye just like lizard glitch? That was weird. Everything is very, very cohesive, and if you know me, you know that's like one of my biggest gripes with a lot of brands nowadays, a lot of doll brands nowadays, is just not making something fashionably cohesive. Like, is this the number one? Like, is she gonna be walking down the runway in this? I don't know, but she will be in the game, and it's gonna look damn right, and she's gonna get 5 stars. Like, that's really all I can think of when I look at this doll, is Roblox, but it's seeming like it's pretty good. Now, this hair, you guys, you know me and my hair types, you know how strict we are about hair types over on this channel. Well, I say strict, and then we remember all the dolls that I purchased that have I'm not wearing sweatpants, you are. Hair type is, I can confirm, nylon. This is the really great nylon that we get with these girls back here. I'm really excited about that. I love a good saran. I love a really nice saran, but I think nylon for this line specifically makes the most sense, and I think it's perfect. I think that if these had poly, I don't know that I could buy them. Like, I think that touching and playing and whatever with these is something so necessary. I feel like that's like, it's supposed to bring the two, there's no gonna be a final thoughts in this. I'm just saying it all now. It's supposed to bring the two kind of communities together, I feel, and that's really what it's doing for me. That's what it's giving. I'm like a doll collector at heart, but I did grow up playing some video games and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I do love the Dress to Impress game. She does not have any nail polish. That's kind of sad to me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the nails are a big part of Dress to Impress, if you didn't know. There's a lot of lore and things like that with the nail sort of stuff in that game. So maybe we'll get Lana, who knows? Maybe we will get her eventually. I know there is a Lana doll. I know there is been an alleged second wave in the making of the standard what are they calling these? Just like the standard line? I don't know what you call it. Oh, okay. So it's saying we have 1 doll, 2 tops, 2 skirts, so I guess that's kind of true. Oh, duh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this is something I didn't even pay attention to, y'all. I'm sorry. Here we go. So this is 2 separate pieces, as well as this is 2 separate pieces. This overlayer of skirt can be removed, and that's a whole nother look. This belt can be removed, and that's a whole nother look, but I'm gonna leave it on right now because I think it goes with it. This necklace can be, if I can get it off, can be removed, and they just snap on. Sorry, y'all. Check it. They just snap on. Like, you just need to kind of go like that, and then to pull it off, you just pull it off. So yeah, the look is already coming into a completely different look. If we take off this undershirt here too, this is gonna be a whole nother look. So let's try that out. These dolls already are so fun to play with. I feel like a lot of fashion dolls nowadays, I'm like back in my day, I feel like a lot of fashion dolls nowadays really are appealing to collectors. And listen, I don't want to say that these don't, but I do want to say that like a lot of collectors I don't think are going to be super in love with these. Maybe, I don't know. I'm getting mixed thoughts because I am a diehard collector. I am a high-end collector. I am a budget doll collector. Like, we're here for the dolls over on this channel. So, you know, there's not a doll line that I won't try out, especially if it's, oh, and she has a chest joint. Are you kidding? We're going to get into that. There's not a doll line that I wouldn't try out, especially if it's like something like this where it's like so fashion forward and so Gen Z and so, you know, right up my alley. So look, and just like that, we have a completely different look going on for Miss Bubblegum gal. We can even take off the earrings, and now she's ready for the beach. Like, she was ready for the beach. Who am I talking? I'm the one wearing a swimsuit. Like, you're kidding. You're kidding. Like, you're kidding. Okay, let's get into this mug. Now listen, I know with the Royal High dolls, a lot of people did not enjoy the face cards as much as maybe some other doll lines, but I think it is so camp that they look exactly like they are in the game. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm like too juiced and pickled to have an opinion on this, but I genuinely, like, she does look like she's from a cartoon, but she looks beautiful. She's a mammoth, of course, but she loves wearing mascara. She has long blonde hair. Oh yeah. Anyways, she does have 2 different colors of hair in this beautiful blonde shade. It is like the perfect blonde with her skin tone. She's very Barbie. She's very Zara. She's very skinny dipping with your heart out. It's my favorite part now. We ain't gotta tell no one. Hold me like the pebbles in the hand, initials in the sand. Summer isn't over yet. And I did mess up the lyrics, and I don't care because I'm so obsessed with this girly. Yeah, she's got a lot of different, it's giving stamped on, I think these faces are. It looks like the eyes and eyebrow is one stamp and then the lips is one stamp maybe. I don't know, but it's done really nicely. It's kind of hard for me to tell exactly what's going on over there. Don't look at my lace. It's a little bit, I don't want to say pixel. I'm just gonna have you look for yourself, because as you can see the shine, but then the blush is also not shiny. It's got its own thing going on. So I don't know how these are applied. I don't really care, because I really like the way that they're done, and it looks exactly like it's done in the game. Like, I'm gonna put a face on the side of this face so you guys can see how similar. When you're in the like item shop or whatever for the face, it does look just literally like this. So I have not a single complaint about the face. I have not a single complaint about the head mold. I think it's going to be very good and very versatile for lots of different hairstyles. I think the shape is really nice. I think even if her hair was just like straight down, you know, middle parted, it would still work. I don't think it would be awkward or anything like that. I think that these have also really flat faces, so they can be really fun for customizers. I don't think, I mean, she's got a little, they do all have the same face sculpt so far as I know. There's no I don't want to say there's no diversity there, but there's not. It's kind of like a Bratz situation or whatever. But as you can see, if you look at a different, here, I'll show you here with two of the mini dolls, it does look, because the faces are so flat, it does look, this is gonna be a better example than the the full-size fashion doll, because as you can see, like, this looks like two different face sculpts. And then with the wig on it, it looks even more like two different face sculpts. These are more the same shape as the Royal High dolls are, I think, whereas like the tops of the backs of these ones' heads are rounded, and then they also have a little bit of a jawline and a chin, versus these are just like this cylindrical with like a very slight chin, you know, it's almost a Lego head, but it's not. And then as you can see, it does offer a little bit of diversity. Like, it does look like they have two different nose sizes. It does look like they have two different eye shapes and lip sizes and things like that because of that. And then the lips on her are three-dimensional. I don't know if you guys can see that. It doesn't know whose face to focus on, but the lips on her are three-dimensional a little bit. Like, they do jut out a little bit, versus on her they do not at all, because it is one stamp that is the whole face. So that's really cool. I mean, I don't know, the eyes are almost a little bit like, it's so interesting how these are done. You really just have to like hold one for yourself to see kind of how these faces are done. Let me show another little side view of her. Her side profile looks familiar. Just saying, wasn't cheap. So, and then yeah, I did cut her hair a little bit while trying to get her out of the box, because I was so excited to get her out of the box. But yeah, this might have to be a two-part video. I think this might have to be the end of this, and then in part two, what we can do is a little bit of comparison with some other doll lines, and then as well as showing off the gameplay and the game codes and how that works. So let's do an outro. I already posed for a thumbnail. So thank you guys so much for watching part one. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe down below, and turn on that little post notification bell so you can be notified when part two goes up. And comment down below, will you be getting one of these dolls? Do you have any of the mini dolls? I want to know what you guys think, just as well as you want to know what I think. That's why you clicked on this video. So like I said, go turn on the post notification bells for part two of this video, because it is coming. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, same way it's spelled here, but with no underscore between each word. I did remove the underscore. Some of you guys didn't know that was coming, I bet. Okay, it is Doll Things by Avery, same way it's spelled here, no spaces, no underscores, super easy to find. Okay, thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, bye dolls.